Live. Hello everyone, we are live. Micah Fights with Friends here, Dana White Contender Series MMA Trivia. What's going on, everybody? This is heavyweights coming in this week. I got a lot more trivia. Should be a fun week, and it's a new trivia season. We will award Billy the championship for last season, and Billy will not be involved this season. So that's, a lot of people will be happy about that. What's going on? What's going on, Puppets of the Realm? Ken Block, how you doing? Yes, everybody, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. It is time for Dana White Contender Series in fights, guys. Big heavyweights time. We got some MMA questions. We got some boxing questions. We have a championship to give away. And a lot of MMA news to talk about. What's going on, Finn Raider? 7, what's good? Not much, man. I am doing good. Guys, it is 19 days. 19 days from Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier, the rematch. And I cannot wait. I have been looking forward to this fight so much. And of course, in that Magic 3 spot that we've talked about, started calling it the Magic 3 spot, you have Anthony Pettis taking on Nate Diaz in his return. Nate Diaz hasn't fought in, almost 3 years. Good you're here, man. Good to see you guys are here. Savvy watching, everybody make sure and hit the like button. Sorry I didn't give everybody more of a notice. Sorry, somebody keeps on Skyping me. Dutch guy. Dutch guy hasn't called in a while. What's going on, Kid Buck? Round winner gets 10 points, of course. Opponent gets 9 or fewer. Effective striking and grappling on aggression. We have a 3-round light heavyweight bout. We have a featherweight bout. We have a flyweight bout. We have a welterweight bout. And in the main event, we have heavyweights Rodrigo Nascimento versus Mikel Martinek. So we should start out with a trivia question before Billy gets in here. No. All right, everybody want to do a trivia question? Go ahead and everybody refresh your browsers. We'll, you guys can go up for being early. All right, everybody refresh your browsers and I will throw a question out. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. This boxer, when asked if he would have done MMA back in the day, said, "You would have to train me first." This is a former world champion, very popular boxer, and they asked him if he would have done MMA back in the day. He said, "You would have to train me first." A lot of people would have liked to have seen this guy. What's up, Hater89? It is not James Toney. James Toney was in the UFC. There it is, Ken Block. You are correct. It is Mike Tyson. And man, that would have been awesome if Mike Tyson would have done that back in the day. Unfortunately, the money wasn't there. Around the time that the UFC was coming out, he was getting a $30 million payday. He's getting a $30 million plus payday for fighting Evander Holyfield. But Ken Block, 1,000 points on the board in the new season, episode 1 of season 3. So the winner of this season will defend their championship against Billy Timebender and everybody else in there, or we'll do like a one-off. I haven't decided what yet, but the winner will definitely go against Billy Timebender. Jim Brown. That would have been cool to see Jim Brown in it. I believe Jim Brown said something like if it was around when he was younger that he definitely would have considered it. I think he did when he was a commentator. All right, everybody, go ahead and refresh your browsers again. While these guys are warming up, this is a good time to ask some questions. Hit that refresh button. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. This fighter, after winning this month, recently quietly asked Joe Rogan to interview his opponent first. This fighter, after winning, this fight was this month, got his... after winning, he asked Joe Rogan quietly to interview his opponent first. Which, of course, there it is. Finn Raider, it is Max Holloway. Ever the gentleman, Max Holloway. Both those guys, Max Holloway and Frankie Edgar. So awesome to see guys that do it right, that are respectful and everything, fighting each other. Mikel Martinek, he's undefeated at 7-0, guys. He's making his way to the cage. He's finished 6 of his 7 wins, 5 by knockout. He's the first fighter from the Czech Republic to compete on Dana White Contender Series. It was a good fight. There were a lot of pundits out there saying that it wasn't a good fight. They were saying that Max was not at his best. They were saying that Frankie wasn't a good opponent to push Max. And I think these guys are just making noise. I think they're just trying to make noise to have something to talk about. And there's enough to talk about without making things up. What's going on, Robert Christian in the house? Looks like he could be Travis Brown's cousin. Oh, and here he comes. It's heavyweights first. I thought this was last. Rodrigo Nascimento of Brazil making his way to the cage right now. What's up, Bill Hughes? Volkanovski versus Holloway will be fire. That's going to be awesome. Do I think Frankie should retire? If he has his, his life set up after outside of the cage, yeah, I'm all for it. Rodrigo Nascimento, undefeated at 6-0. 5 first-round finishes. 4 in 1 minute and 39 seconds or less. Finished all 6 wins, 4 by submissions. I heard that same crap, Mike. Frankie deserved that shot. No, I believe not only did he deserve it, if Frankie wants to keep on fighting, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to. That's how I'll put it. Yes, I would like to see him retire, but there's no reason that he should have to if he doesn't want to. But, I mean, he's most likely not going to get another shot at a title. So if that's what he's waiting for, then why not? All right, and Billy is in here. I would play the Queen song we all know, We Are the Champions, but YouTube would kick me off again. Rodrigo Nascimento, 26 years old, 6'2". Mikel Martinek, 29 years old, 6'1". Rodrigo, 257. Mikel, 239 and a half. Rodrigo, 80 inches with an 1.5 inch reach advantage. And here we go, round one, guys, in the heavyweight division. This is on Fight Pass. Heavyweights, don't blink. Nice body kick from Martinic out of the gate. Martinic in the gray. Nascimento in the black. Oh, big body kick there from Nascimento in the black and a left hook. Oh, these guys are throwing bombs already. And yes, Martinic definitely does look like Travis Brown. Oh, nice low leg kick there. Oh, and a big right hand there from Martinic, and he ducks out of the way of Nascimento's shots there. Oh, big flurry from Nascimento, but everything misses there. Martinic going to clinch him up, put him up against the fence, lands a couple of left hands, some knees to the inside of the thighs. These guys are not wasting time. These guys are throwing bombs. Back-to-back champ. We taking a season off. Yep. All right. Thank you, Billy. And then the winner will have to take on Billy in an actual 5-round fight. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, big right uppercut from Martinic, and he goes for the takedown. Oh, but he pulls Nascimento right on top of him. Big dudes here. I mean, that's a lot of weight to sling around. Nascimento, a huge dude. I mean, this guy's, who knows what he's coming in at tonight. Maybe 270 even. Oh, big right hand from Nascimento from the top. Another left hand there. And a big right. 320 left in the first round if you're looking to sync up. Right hook up in the ground and pound there. At 8, he would have got his title shot sooner, but Max pulled out and Frankie fought Edgar. Lost. He deserved his chance. Yeah, that's what happened. He did have that title shot, and then a lot of people forget that was the second fight that Max had, Frankie had backed out of that before. Frankie was going to fight before, he couldn't fight, and that's when Max fought Jose Aldo the second time. So it's been a long time in the making. Halfway through this first round, 2:30 right now. If you're looking to sync up, we'll try and get the time clock here for this next one. What did Frankie do to get any shot at Max? He won 3 in a row before the fight against Brian Ortega. Nice right hand from the top there from Nascimento. I'm not saying he was the most deserving title challenger, but he certainly wasn't the least. What did Derek Lewis do to get a title shot at Daniel Cormier? I mean, come on. A couple of big left hooks there from Nascimento. Oh, and he's going for a head and arm choke. Nascimento might have this. Oh, he's spinning the right direction. This is what he needs to do, and it's all over! Nascimento chokes him out. Martinic made the mistake of trying to throw Nascimento, pulled him on top of him. It took a little while for him to get the choke, but eventually it was the mistake that would be his undoing. And Nascimento gets the choke from that position, the head and arm, and he is in tears. Commentary, right. Oh, yeah, it was the head kick right at the beginning. I thought it was a body kick. I didn't realize now that I'm watching it on the camera there from Nascimento. And there's the replay there. Nascimento stops the takedown, lands right on top. And man, do we need some more heavyweights in the UFC. You always need more heavyweights. These guys actually look like they're in decent shape. And that's what they just said. We can always use another heavyweight on the roster right after I said that. I mean, of course, the heavyweight division is always hurting. But now maybe than it has been for a long time. I mean, when Cormier retires, everybody's getting old. Even Stipe is getting up there. And then after Stipe, I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know what to say at that point. Next up, welterweights, Daniel Rodriguez versus Rico Farrington. And Rodrigo Nascimento, I imagine he's got a pretty good shot at getting a contract tonight with a first-round finish. Daniel Rodriguez coming down. He is going to be 8-1. He's coming off a second-round knockout of Ivan Castillo at Combate Americas 31. Before that, he had a rear naked choke in the third round over Alex Velasco over there also at Combate America. He's fought in a lot of those. And it looks like he has finished every single one of his professional fights and most of his amateur fights. I'm just looking at that. He was also 6-0 as an amateur. So Daniel Rodriguez coming in with a proper pedigree. Rico Farrington 7-2. I'm just checking him out for the first time right here. He's 7-2, but losses 1 and 2 came in his second and third fight ever. Only had one amateur fight which he lost. Then he won his pro debut. Lost 2 in a row. And then he's won the last 6 since then. A couple of first round finishes in there. So this should be another exciting fight. Rumor is Frankie will go to 135 because he can make weight and be quick to earn a shot against Henry. Anybody got Sanko? I think he should have to wait I think he should have to wait some time before another title shot. It was definitely a great win. Could tarnish his legacy like BJ Penn. He could. He's definitely not right now. I mean, he was competitive with Max Holloway. Nobody's arguing who won the fight. That's not how you consider being competitive. Felicia Spencer was competitive against Chris Cyborg. I mean, she landed some great shots. She really let Chris Cyborg know she was in a fight. Probably very close to winning the first round and did a lot of damage in the second. Cejudo would KO him. Let's not pretend that fight would be competitive, says Haterade 9. Yeah, I don't think that's a good matchup. I think Cejudo is even a worse matchup than Max would be. Rogan even asked Edgar about 135. Yes, he did. Way less stacked than 145. Yeah, it's one of the first things he said. He said are that you could make 135, or are you going to go down there? So, all right, guys, everybody refresh your browsers. They are interviewing the winner here. This is a long interview here. I mean, I know there's a translator, but that almost guarantees, I'm sure, that he's going to get a contract. I shouldn't say he. Rodrigo Nascimento with the win, climbs to 8-0. Congratulations, Rodrigo Nascimento. All right, refresh your browsers, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there is Daniel Rodriguez, 8-1. As I was just talking about, 100% finish rate for that man. Rico Farrington, 7-2. He's got 3 wins by knockout. A couple of them in the first round. Let's throw that third trivia question out there, though. This month, this fighter got his first win in almost 2 years after moving from featherweight to welterweight. He just won at welterweight. The last time he had won was at featherweight. And this gentleman, unfortunately, his father died about a year ago. And he said his dad never liked his weight cuts, and the reason he stopped cutting weight after his dad passed, he said he wanted to quit the weight cutting anyways. And with his dad passing, he says, that's what he wanted. And he went from 145 to 170. Yes, Billy is not playing. So, yeah, Billy's free to call in later with some questions of his own if he wants, though. There, Finn Raider, I'm going to give it to you. I'm being easier on him because I don't want people Googling it lately. It is Eric Koch, spelled Koch. You are correct, sir. All right, Finn Raider with 2K on the board. Ken Block out of the gate with the first question. Finn Raider with 2K. What's going on? Greg Brimstone in the house. Just watch some Dana White Contender Series and some MMA trivia, man. Had no idea how to spell. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, he was talking about it on Ariel Helwani's show recently. So, and I got a question for you guys if anybody knows it. Have any of you guys heard of Sportscaster August 3rd? Let's go. What's up, Experiencer? So I will not be streaming this Saturday, actually. I have concert tickets. I'm taking my son and my daughter to Pain in the Grass. It's an annual concert here in the Seattle area, and we've been going for several years. So unfortunately, I will not be here for that. But guys, we are 19 days away, I believe, from Daniel Cormier and Stipe Miocic. And I cannot wait. This is one of those fights that, like, literally, I just want to go to sleep and have it be 19 days later. Well, get the concert out of the way with my kids. And then that's what I'm looking forward to. From there on. For those 2 weeks, I'm going to be on countdown. Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier. We might even change the channel banner to Daniel Cormier versus Stipe. Doing Saturday on my YouTube. All right, there you go. Make sure that you are signed up for Billy Hughes's YouTube page. Is all you have to do is click his icon here. Click those 3 little things to the right of what he says there. And it's going to say go to channel. Oh, it doesn't now. Oh, yeah, go to channel on top. I'm sorry. And it's going to go to channel and then make sure that you're subscribed. Card is very good. I do think he's going to win, but I mean, obviously I'm a bit biased. I was very happy for Daniel Cormier, though. Even though I'm a big Stipe fan, like I said, I was very happy for Daniel Cormier. I'm also a big Cormier fan. Thank you, Experiencer. Yeah, make sure you guys are subbing to Billy's channel. That way, if in the future, when he does things when I'm off, or give him the opportunity for his channel to get bigger as well. Because if he has the time when Billy starts YouTubing, if you have interest, Billy, he's going to be a monster. He's very good on the mic. His memory's way better than mine. Very polished. Very impressive right out of the gate, too, never having done this. Probably be different than the first fight. Well, he's definitely going to be looking for that hook off of the break. I guarantee you that. And that's something, I'm sure he's just training and drilling that over and over and over again. I'm sure he's having somebody do that exact thing to him over and over and over again. And welterweight division, we've talked about it. It might be the most stacked division in the UFC right now. I think Billy was saying he thinks it is. I think it's still 155, but welterweight's definitely getting damn close. Daniel Rodriguez is on a 4-fight win streak, 3 first-round finishes, finished all 8 of his wins, 5 by knockout, 3 by submission. And this kid's a killer. Correct me if I'm wrong, I've heard people say when Stipe loses, he always comes back a lot better. He did. After losing before, he came back and obviously won the championship. And then, look at what happened after his losses when he lost to Junior Dos Santos. He came back and knocked him out very quickly. And that was still a younger JDS, and it was still a Stipe Miocic that was coming into his own. 145 to 155 for sure. I think you look at every organization roster together, 170 is the best, just ahead of 155. I think he did too, Haterade 9. Daniel Rodriguez, 32 years old, 6'1". Rico Farrington, 30 years old, 6'4". Farrington's going to have a 5-inch reach advantage at 79 inches. Jesus. That is quite the difference. Oh, and I was trying to set the clock there. Missed it again. Then give me. All right, Rodriguez and Farrington. Rodriguez in the blue shorts, Farrington in the gray. Nice low leg kick from Rodriguez and a big combination up top already. Both of these guys have big power. Big knockout power. What's going on? Peter Ordinary in the house. Inside leg kick there from Rodriguez. Farrington popping up. He's on the... Oh, big overhead left and a right hand from Rodriguez. Like I said, he is a killer. Outside leg kick from... he's swinging. He's getting a war with Farrington, though. Farrington lands a big left hook up top. 4 minutes left in this first round. Nice inside leg kick there from Rodriguez. Inside to the other leg there from Rodriguez. Some chili coolers today, huh? Oh. Yeah, I have a hard time with Taco Bell anymore. It makes me run for the border. Nice left hand there from Farrington. Oh, and a big right hook there from Rodriguez. Outside leg kick from Rodriguez. Robert Kerrigan in the house and Comedic Genius. What is up, guys? Straight left there from Rodriguez. 1-2 from Farrington and a straight right. Farrington's trying to come back and win this round. Rodriguez popped with some really hard shots earlier. Oh, Cordoba's way better than Taco Bell. It's more expensive. But yeah, it's worth it. Nice inside leg kick there from Rodriguez. Yes, the gang's all here. What's going on? BitConnect. What is that? That sounds familiar. All right. Nice double jab there from Rodriguez. Farrington's, like I said, has got a 5-inch reach advantage. He's not using it, though. So that's strange. Bandits are all here. Yep. As Dean's not here, but as Dean would say, it's a mod squad. Inside leg kick there from Rodriguez. Straight right from Rodriguez and an outside leg kick. Oh, nice shot to the body there from Farrington. He's had a much better second half of the round. Inside leg kick for Rodriguez. I did not give Farrington much of a chance here against Rodriguez. Farrington lands a nice left hook upstairs. I just thought Rodriguez was going to come in and walk through him. Farrington is coming back and having a much better second half of this round. 145 left in the first round. Inside leg kick there from Rodriguez. Red border around names. Who's got a red border? I have no idea. I'm not sure what you're seeing. I'm not sure what... Oh. Oh, where it says the fights. I think when you type in somebody's name of their channel, it should come up like that, I believe. Nice inside leg kick there from Rodriguez. Oh, and a straight right and a left hook from Farrington. Minute left in this first round. Farrington might go to sleep. Yeah, I thought Rodriguez was going to kill him coming into this. I'm kind of surprised Farrington's still around, to be honest. Another nice leg kick there from Rodriguez. I'd like to see him go back to those body kicks, though. Orange for you. Well, mine's orange, too. I'm looking at it now, I guess, so I don't know what the red is. 1-2 there from Farrington, but Rodriguez blocks it. Oh, nice straight left there lands for Farrington for the southpaw. Oh, and Rodriguez goes for an wild overhand left, misses, clinches. Farrington up against the fence here, trying to get double underhooks. Nice knee to the inside of the thigh of Farrington from Rodriguez. Few seconds left in this round, and Rodriguez gets a takedown. That's a big takedown. I mean, I already had him winning the round, but that should definitely clinch it if anybody had any doubts. World War III will be in a global octagon. Oh, jeez. Yeah, why don't we just settle our differences with our best fighters? On my screen experiencer, that is at Robert Kerrigan, and it's highlighted. Oh, nice. Everybody can represent their countries, and he's not around anymore. You never know. Maybe I'll even maybe I'll represent the U.S. against the Netherlands, and me and Dutch guy will throw a fight out there. Who knows? I heard a rumor that could be something in the works in the future. Just rumors, probably, though. Russia wouldn't make it to WADA. All right. Well, these guys cannot get their stupid bell thing right. Oh, good. So we're going to get it right. I'm going to get it right anyways, though. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, big right hook from Farrington to start the second round. Nice one, too. Dutch guy has a witness protection program. He has been in contact with me. He's thinking about looking at getting another channel. Nice inside leg kick there from Rodriguez. And a nice right hook up top. Apparently, it will not be with me. Nice straight right from Farrington and a left hook up top. Straight right. But straight right there from Farrington. Bought the 7-inch touchscreen HDMI monitor to save energy and turn my laptop into a portable game station. Nice. Oh, nice big right hand there from Rodriguez. An inside leg kick, right hand to the body. Laptop will be upside down and closed while using a folding keyboard and mouse. Nice. That's pretty cool. Dana said it was coming back, but I really don't think it will. Nice right hook there from Farrington and a straight left. There's been no word on Tough for a little while. Dana said he would like it back. I don't believe that ESPN has any interest in it. He said he would do it on Fight Pass if he needed to. I just don't see it. But we'll see. Nice straight right there from Rodriguez and an inside leg kick. Goes for a crazy overhand left and misses, and then clinch up. Right now, it's once a year for this Dana White Contender Series, and they just have the 10 weeks. So he may need something else just to keep talent coming in. Straight right there from Farrington. And if it's going to stick around, Ultimate Fighter, I think Fight Pass is the right place for it. I don't think it's got enough interest in people watching it right now to be on ESPN. But I do believe that it's very helpful in getting fighters into the UFC, obviously. Nice right hook there from Farrington. But I like the Night Contender Series much better. Nice combination there from Rodriguez. And an inside leg kick from Rodriguez. Breaking news, Macy Barber and Gillian Robertson finalizing. Gillian Robertson, really? Wow. Left uppercut there from Farrington misses. Let's just can tough and do Contender Series throughout the year. Cuts out all the reality show drama queen BS. I agree. Nice left hook there for Rodriguez. And you notice Contender Series changed a lot when it left Spike TV. A wild left hook misses for Rodriguez there. He's going to dislocate his shoulder the way he's throwing that left hook. I mean, it's really unorthodox and wild. Outside leg kick there from Rodriguez. And not unorthodox in a good way. Come on, Comedic Genius. Keep it together, man. Tough is done. Whatever happens to the winner of last season. Nice 1-2 there for Rodriguez and an outside leg kick. Well, they would get a contract. They would get the contract that they were promised. I mean, there's nothing to do. Once you win tough, you just get the contract and you fight in the UFC. So nothing should change as far as that. Nice left hook there for Rodriguez. For whatever reason, though, those contracts have been notoriously horrible. Nate Diaz talked about that. He was getting $15,000 a fight after winning the Ultimate Fighter. 15 to show and 15 to win. And they were putting him in there against top guys out of the gate. Nice left hand there for Rodriguez and an outside leg kick. And that's why people wonder why he fights so hard to make sure he gets paid properly. Farrington misses a right hand and a left hook there. Straight right for Farrington. Oh, straight right and a left hook for Farrington there. Right hook. Farrington might come back and win this round. Rodriguez has not done a whole lot. Standing elbow stance for Farrington and a 1-2. Nice straight right there from Farrington. Remember, these guys, not only do they have to win, though, they have to impress. 1-2 from Farrington and a straight right lands for Rodriguez. He misses that overhand left again. Shoots for the takedown. He's going to try and get a takedown at the end of the round again. And kind of does barely, but I don't think it was enough to win the round. I gave it to Farrington. I have it a round apiece. Amir Sadal was one tough winner who never lived up to the hype. Yeah, there's been a few of them. He was really good, too. I remember he was really hyped. Yeah, I didn't even watch it. So, honestly, I have no idea. I have not watched Ultimate Fight. Well, I watched Stipe. I watched some of Stipe versus DC for, like, the kind of rivalry between those guys. But, I mean, how much... Those guys are both, you know, real professionals. It's not like they're not into shit talking and stuff. So, there wasn't a lot of that kind of excitement. All right, here we go. Round 3. And they were just talking about how, because of this small stadium, everybody can hear what's going on here. Here we go. Round 3. They need tough enough. Askren versus Connor or Connor versus Ferguson. Yeah, they're going to need a big name if they're going to do it to pop out. I agree with that. Nice inside leg kick there from Farrington. Another inside leg kick from Farrington. And Michael Bisping on the mic tonight. Straight right there from Rodriguez. And Joe Schilling in Rodriguez's corner was telling him, you need to get in there and win this for your family. Basically told him, this, whatever you're doing right now is bullshit. You need to get in there and fight correctly. Straight right lands there for Rodriguez. Big left hook lands for Rodriguez. He definitely needs to tighten up on those hooks from the last couple rounds. Inside leg kick for Rodriguez, and they exchange rights. Saw that fight again. What a brutal fight. UFC 189. Yeah, that was definitely a good one. Nice inside leg kick there from Rodriguez, and a 1-2 goes to the body and a big combination upstairs. Then he throws that looping left hook again and misses. But he really put some shots together there. I'd like to see him throw more punches and bunches. .320 left here in this fight. And Rodriguez has been moving forward the entire thing. I think he's winning this round. I gave Farrington the last round. Nice outside leg kick there from Rodriguez. There's a lot of good fighters out there tonight, though. I think one of these guys is going to need a finish for a shot at a contract. Nice straight left from Farrington, the southpaw. Nice right hook from Rodriguez. Both of these guys have plenty of time to finish this thing. Comedic as North Korean OG. What's up there, Nelson? I'm doing good, man. How are you? Yep, 2 southpaws. Oh, nice left hand there from Farrington. I thought Rodriguez won the first half of the round. Farrington has the second half of the round has been really when he came on. Nice 1-2 there from Farrington. Rodriguez seems to wear himself out. Another 1-2 from Farrington. Rodriguez lands a straight right. What's up, Adam from Ellen? Good, man. Straight right and a left hook from Farrington. Rodriguez goes for the takedown. That's the first time he's went for it. I think that wasn't at the end of the round. He did it at the end of the first and the second round. He's got plenty of time this time around to get in some ground and pound or go for a submission. Or if this flat, this should be orthodox or unorthodox. Oh, jeez. You gotta keep the legend of the flat earthers out there, though. It's entertaining for people. Nice left hook there for Rodriguez, and Farrington is up and back to the center of the cage. Oh, nice body kick from Rodriguez, but a 1-2 from Farrington. Couple more shots there from Farrington. Both of these guys may need either one of these guys could need a finish to win this fight. That's how close it is. And if I was either one of these guys, I would assume I need a finish. Getting down to the last minute. Who wants it more? The welterweight division, Rodriguez versus Farrington. Who wants to go into the toughest division? One of the toughest in the UFC. Straight right lands for Farrington. More action from both guys so far. Right hook lands for Rodriguez. Left hook from Farrington, though. More action in the first 2 rounds, but these guys, they need to... Oh, Rodriguez shoots for the takedown. Oh, Farrington trying to stop it. He's on one knee here. Oh, nice knee to the body there from Rodriguez. And he's got Farrington around the waist. And this might cap it off for Rodriguez here. Oh, he's got full mount and he's reigning. He's got the back. Is he going to be able to finish it with seconds left? And he will not. But rains some big ground and pound here at the end. Referee was really looking in and thinking about stopping it. Mike Rodriguez pumped up now. But was it too little too late? Low Fights and Friends, poker night here. Oh, nice. That's right. You were saying that there was poker night. You had poker night on Tuesdays. That's awesome. Doing good. What's going on? Cameron Miller in the house. How's it going, man? Poker at my house to clarify. Nice. Thank you, Seth Sullivan. Good to see you. Damn, 10 more seconds. It would have been finished. I think so, Robert. He was very close. And that might be the difference between going home and getting a shot at the PFL or Bellator and getting that contract. Nascimento submitted Martinek in the first round. Yep. Yeah, that was a good fight while it lasted and a good submission by Nascimento. Martinek made the mistake of trying to take Nascimento down, pulled him right on top of him. And talk about even. Daniel Rodriguez versus Rico Farrington. 34 head strikes apiece on the CompuBox, but the difference is with Daniel Rodriguez, leg kicks 32-3, takedowns 4-0. And like I've said in the past, I definitely don't trust that CompuBox as fact. It's, it's somewhat of a rough estimate. But let's see if the decision goes the right way. We have had some historically bad decisions recently in MMA, especially the last PFL. 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28. Unanimous decision, Daniel Rodriguez. And there we go. Mexico has a place called Zone of Silence. Radios don't work. Compasses go crazy. I've heard about this area. There's similar things on certain military bases here in the United States. Yeah, I thought Rodriguez would finish him though, Robert. That was my only difference on that one. But I don't think Rodriguez will get a contract. I mean, maybe he should. He was very close to a finish there at the end. But I don't think that fight was exciting enough. I don't think he pushed the pace enough throughout the fight to get the contract without a finish. But remember, when Lefning a couple weeks ago, when he didn't finish, when he went for that takedown, and Dana White said that was the reason that he didn't give him the contract, the PFL signed him immediately. And the next week, Dana White handed out contracts to all 5 winners. I agree with you, Haterade 9. Here's what I think for Daniel Rodriguez. He's been great in Combate Americas. I think that Dana asks him, hey, I want you to go back, get a couple more good wins, and I want to bring you back either at the end of Dana White Contender Series, which a couple of the weeks still have a lot of fights still to be made. 3 weeks from now, there's only 2 fights of the 5 that are made right now. Or next season, if he wants to wait that long. Weird zone of silence. I believe no max weight on heavyweights. What's your opinion? I understand it in theory. I don't really see guys being all that competitive that are over 265. If you get a super athlete that's like 300 pounds, honestly, I don't want to see him going against somebody that's 220, 230. I'm going to go against popular decision on that one. And I'm going to say that I like the 265 pound limit. Now, if they want to bring a super heavyweights and they want to do 265 and if they want to do everybody over 265, that's a different story. I might be okay with that. That's my wife's just right now. You wish, brother. Who the hell knows what Dana White saw? He gives accolades for individuals that get their asses handed to them for 3 rounds. Look at Cyborg's last fight. Yeah, is Cyborg gonna sign? Here's an interesting thing that has happened since Cyborg has lost to Amanda Nunes. That with Dana White attacking him, with her losing in dramatic fashion, and her either being more active on social media or hiring somebody to run her social media account, which I believe that's what she's done, and I don't fault her for that at all. You should hire somebody good to do that for you if you're a fighter. She's not a social media expert. She's a fighter. So if she did that, which it appears she has, good for her. But I think she's became much more likable, and I dare say that I think that loss could have been good for her career and her pocketbook. I know that might not be the most popular opinion, but I that's really what I think. Women coming up: Tracy Cortez 5-1 against 6-0. Odds almost even on this fight. She's offering a shitty contract. She wants a one-fight deal. Well, and here's the thing. And she said, if I fight one time, you're going to keep me on the championship clause, right? And he said, oh, yeah, that's right. So she's seeing right through it. And I don't think that this is purposeful by the UFC to hype Cyborg and make her more popular. As much as I like MMA conspiracies, and as much as Dana White, can really talk out his ass sometimes, I think this is legitimate. I don't know why he's being so aggressive towards her. And she's used some powerful, whether it's her or a social media account, the person that runs it. I thought she used exactly the right word, very powerful word right now in 2019. She said, I don't know why Dana White is bullying me. I know that sounds easy, but when you have one word to describe what he's doing to her, if you're trying to get compassion, if you're trying to get people behind you, that is the perfect word to use. Before she came into the UFC, that was, though, right, Seth? I believe that was way before she came into the UFC. Who the hell knows what? Oh, you're just supposed to pretend you not an alpha male, and didn't just fight for the right. Just have to look at the floor and breathe. Okay. Because there can be a super athlete 6'9" to 7 feet. No way they can make 265. And that's why I say that they fight in above 265 then. If we get to the point to where we have a few, we have enough super athletes over 265, then I think you talk about that. I don't want to see guys that are 280, 300 pounds fighting guys that are 220, though. Cyborg gets KO'd again by Nunez, so nothing changes. She go to Bellator or Ryzen. Or PFL, Hater89. If either woman finishes, they should get a contract. Only second female fighter this season. Yeah, if they finish, I would say so. And this is a 125-pound division. This Shevchenko's division. Now, I said Amanda Nunez is the greatest female fighter of all time. Now, Wyatt Matheson came on, and he made a good argument for the only other woman I think that you could possibly make that argument for, which, of course, was Valentina Shevchenko. They have fought twice, very close matches. A lot of people thought Shevchenko beat her, especially one of the fights was very, very close. She would win a rematch. She wouldn't be so aggressive. Nunez is beatable. Everybody's beatable. I mean, Nunez has lost before. Kat Zingano beat her, but that's been a little while back. I think she's better than ever. I think her boxing is on point. Her boxing did not look like that when she fought Kat Zingano. I mean, her boxing is, 5 levels above where it was when she fought Kat Zingano. I mean, it was crazy. All right, we got a little bit of time in between fights again. Let's throw another trivia question out there. Everybody refresh your browsers. Fight was boring both times. Nunya won. Please not again. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The iconic Roy Jones Jr. won his first world championship against this fighter. Who did Roy Jones Jr. win his first championship against? First world championship. Not the Continental belt. He had an IBF Intercontinental belt before that, but this was the first world belt. So it's got to be one of the three, WBC, WBA, IBF. Was not against Tony. He did add another belt to his stack against James Toney, though. What's up, Chris Jackson? It was not James Toney. That's when he went up. It was champion versus champion. Undefeateds when he fought James Toney. And Maria Agapova from Kazakhstan. Chris Jackson, you are correct, sir. It was Bernard Hopkins. Which I want to say Bernard Hopkins had a broken left hand during that fight. Was also towards the first time that he first started boxing, but it was actually at middleweight. Maria Agapova, undefeated 6-0, finished 4 of 6 wins, 2 knockouts, 2 submissions. First fighter from Kazakhstan to compete on Dana White Contender Series. So earlier we had the first fighter ever from the Czech Republic in Dana White Contender Series. This is the first fighter from Kazakhstan. Should have just thrown Hopkins out. What bad decisions didn't you like on PFL? I did not think Magomedov lost. The last fight, I didn't think he lost. I don't think Steven Siler lost. I thought Siler beat Kennedy as well. I thought there were 3 obviously bad decisions in very big fights. And Steven Siler, that pushed him out of the playoffs. That was, a guy that went all the way to the finals last year. So from making $200,000 to sitting on the sideline, Tracy Cortez, 5-fight win streak, 3-fight Invicta FC veteran. Last fight she won by split decision in February. I thought he did too, but apparently the judges did not. But just finishing my thoughts on Roy Jones Jr. there real quick. He had fought at middleweight, went up to super middleweight, and won an intercontinental belt. And then when the IBF middleweight belt went vacant, he went back down and fought Bernard Hopkins for that middleweight championship. A few fights later, I want to say about 4 fights later, he ended up going back up to super middleweight to take James Toney's belt. Tracy Cortez, 25 years old, 5'5". Maria Agapova, 22 years old, 5'6". Agapova is going to have a 3-inch reach advantage at 68.5 inches. What's up, John Losacera? Malinga? What is Malinga? I'm not sure what that is. Cortez and Agapova, Agapova, excuse me. Nice low leg kick there from Agapova. You could really hear that one. Another fighter tarnishes legacy by fighting too long. Hey, good to see you, John. We're going to throw some more trivia out there. Billy is not in this season. He's taking a season off. He is back-to-back champion, by the way. So an applause for Billy. He's got 1 trophy. He's got another one coming. Nice body kick there from Cortez. Ultimate Warrior, greatest intercontinental champion of all time. Nice overhand left there from Agapova. Yeah, a little different intercontinental, but what's going on, Savage? Hey, Dean Hamper in the house. How are you doing? Good to see you in here. I was just saying earlier, if Dean was here, he would say this is a mod squad. Oh, nice overhand left for Agapova. That was a really hard shot. You could hear that. She's landed several hard shots that you could hear. And this stadium is very quiet. It's very small, but that still made a lot of sound. Nice left hook there by Cortez coming back. Oh, Cortez catches the kick from Agapova, lands a right hook over the top. I don't know. I don't know if these count as professional fights. Because in the Ultimate Fighter, they don't. That's a good question. I'm not sure, Billy, and honestly, I hadn't really thought about it. But Billy, we're going to have to talk later. Probably not this season. Oh, nice right hook there from Cortez. Give them ABT cards. Oh, Jesus. Probably not this season, but if not the end of this season, next season, I definitely want to go in and sit in on one of these. I had somebody told me they could get me some tickets. Cortez with the takedown. She's got the back of Agapova there, and they only allow a couple hundred tickets to these things. Or a couple hundred entrances. There's no fee on the tickets. You can't buy them. Oh, nice left hooks there from Cortez. Charlotte Fair versus Trish Stratus. Nice left hooks there from Cortez. Oh, and Cortez going underneath for the choke here. She got hooks in. Try getting a media credential. I got into Pacquiao market. Really? Not even media. Well, I don't have a media license either. I don't have any degree in any sort of media. I've just been doing YouTube. And wow, Cortez really pounding Agapova, trying to get her to give up this arm. She was going for the arm. Now she's in her for the choke. She's looking at several different submissions here. 1:15 left in the first round. Oh, and Agapova turns the other way into side control and jumps into Cortez's guard. Lands a big elbow there, but she's out now. Agapova's out. Great escape. Minute left in the first round. And let's see how much energy Cortez used up doing that. All right, John wants to start. Yeah, I just have to see if they consider me media. I had applied on their site for media credentials for Boise UFC. And I had called them at the stadium, and UFC kept on telling me that the stadium was taking care of it. Then the stadium was telling me that UFC was taking care of it. I thought I was being pushed to the side. And then there ended up not being any media. No after-fight interviews. Nice knee to the body there from Cortez, and she gets the takedown. Which was very strange. But, nice elbow there from Cortez. She's got the back. Oh, that would have been a really cool fight to see live. Oh, that KO, it was awesome. And I was a little upset because I wanted Pacquiao to win that one, but I really like both of those guys. God, I remember their first fight. Pacquiao's been in some wars. He's been in some very exciting fights in his career. Besides the fact that, he's been 8-weight champion, defeated many great champions. The first time I ever seen him fight was his first fight against Marco Antonio Barrera, where he knocked Barrera down 3 times in the first round. Barrera was one of the top pound-for-pound fighters on the earth, coming off his trilogy with Eric. Now I can't think of his last name. I know somebody will have this. That's a big fight. All right, here we go. 125-pound women. Second round. Kaboom. First fighter from Kazakhstan, Agapova. Nice side kick to the knee there from her. I believe she would be the first fighter to ever make it in the UFC. Nice body kick from Agapova. Oh, another good body kick from Agapova. Cortez catches it, though, and takes her down to the ground once again, where she spent much of the first round. KO was out of nowhere, and they had wars before that, and people argued who won, and Marquez put it to bed. Yeah, he did. Oh, man, they had some wars. For sure. Cortez with 3 out of 3 takedowns. Yeah, this is technically considered media, John Losser. I'm not sure how the UFC feels about me, though. To be honest, with the YouTube ban before, but there's been quite a few of their fighters on this channel as well. Nice hammer fist there from Cortez. And I have been critical of Dana White, so that's just, you know, I try to not filter myself. I try to be, you know, respectful and professional, but I don't censor myself. Cortez on top. Big elbows. She gets the mount there. Beautiful transition. Absolutely beautiful transition from Cortez. And she spent a lot of that first round also searching for a submission, and she's got hooks in again on Agapova, and this is not a good position here for Agapova. Agapova, obviously, she needs to just turn her side enough, turn in to the right to her side enough to get Cortez into a bad angle, and then try to twist into the guard. But, oh, those hooks are solid. She's got her straight. She's got it. She's not under the neck. I think she's got this. I'm going to say she's going to get this now. She's not under, but I don't think Agapova is getting out of this. Oh, and as soon as I say that, Agapova turns into, and gives up her back, though. Oh, the body triangle kept her from turning into the guard, and now Cortez has her back. UFC sees you talking, banned. Yeah. Oh, you're telling me, man. They've changed it, though. Another channel, MMA Holes, he got a ban again. He got hit for the second broadcast in a row on the Max Holloway show. And they just changed the rules on YouTube because so many people have been getting false positives. And he was able to get his channel back up the next morning. And UFC is now looking really bad with YouTube for false claims. I imagine they are going to be much more careful after this because they put MMA Holes back up very quickly. It's YT Claims at UFC.com that does that. So whoever they hire to do their YouTube claims for them is absolutely horrible. Body shots here for Cortez. Still has Agapova in the triangle, but has not managed to wrap it up. Agapova moving her head to the right. That's the right thing to do here. But she's got to figure out how... Oh, big elbows there from Cortez. She is not likely to get out of these hooks, though, unless she can make Cortez make a mistake. You see her rocking back and forth there, trying to break the grip of Cortez. If Cortez stays one step ahead of Agapova, there's really nothing Agapova can do to get out of this. Cortez has to make a mistake. And coming into 30 seconds left in this second round. Oh, this is very close. This has got to be frustrating for Cortez. Oh, and she's under. She's under. Oh, she was very close. I don't think Agapova is going to tap. I think she'll go out, and she turns into it. She does the right thing, turns into it, and gets Cortez's arm out of there. Another body shot there from Cortez, and uppercuts from underneath. And it looks like Agapova is going to see a third round. I'm not sure if that's a good thing for her, though. That's a definitely, I have that a 10-8 round for Cortez. That's about as dominant a round as you're going to see. Just Dana sitting on his couch looking on YouTube for people who should ban instead of scheduling fights. Well, he's been doing it during the events, so I mean, maybe you should pay attention to the fights that are going on then if that's the case, rather than kissing the schmo's ass. For those of you that know who the schmo is, entertaining, yeah, the guy's entertaining, the guy's funny. I also believe the guy's a plant from the UFC, and I have a lot of good reason to believe that. I even reached out to him and pretty much asked him if he was a plant, and he did not have a good response. So I'm, until he comes out and says differently, I'm saying he's a plant, and I would not do that unless I had a really good idea that he was. What's up, First Last in the house? Schmo is calming down. Schmo is cringe. All right, here we go. Round 3. Nice 1-2 there from Agapova to start out the round, but she got her ass handed to her in the second round. There's really no better way to put it. Nice 1-2 there from Agapova, but Cortez just dominated her in every facet. Nice right hook there from Cortez, another right hand. And you can see the significant strikes. Cortez also way ahead, 87-14. I know that's an estimate, but that is a very big gap. And then with keeping Agapova in the defensive on the ground for most of last round and a lot of the first round. Nice body kick from Agapova. Late, but I'm in here. I'm 15th like. Nice. Hey, and we got pretty much everybody that's came in has hit the thumbs up button. You guys are awesome. Cortez going for the takedown. She's got one leg. Agapova sprawls. I appreciate you guys coming in during the summer too, especially on late notice. I know there's more things to do in the summer than in the winter. In most places. Agapova's, wow! She's got a Darce choke on, and Cortez is going to turn into it, and she's out. That was a good submission attempt there from Agapova, though. That was tight. I thought she might have it for a minute. Agapova looking to escape off the fence there. Cortez has her in north-south position. Another bad position here from Agapova. Thank you, First Last. And Cortez again has the back, trying to get that arm underneath. She doesn't have hooks in yet, though. She's going to need to get hooks in against Agapova because she wasn't even able to get her with hooks in before. Agapova does have great defense as she's working off of the fence, trying to better her position. She ends up giving up the back, though, and Cortez has hooks in now. And she's got Agapova at an awkward angle. So Cortez is up a little high right now, actually. And that's partially because of how Agapova positioned herself. And Agapova is still fighting on the fence there. You can see she's crawling around on that fence, trying to figure out a way out of this. She's at risk of moving into the choke the way she's moving right now. There you go. She needs to actually just stay there, and that's what she does in that position, and instead grab the hand on the wrist, and that's what she does. Good job there from Agapova, but she is still in a horrible position here. And this has got to be insanely uncomfortable. Cortez with 6 minutes of back control time now, over 6 minutes. Big shots on the ground here from Cortez. And I made the second round a 10-8. Cortez, she could end up getting a 10-8 here in the third round. Again, UFC is dying. Long live Scott Coker. What's up, Ray Oliver? I think it's Scott's turn to make a move, but they're going to have to get off the zone. Oh, UFC's... Here's the thing. Oh, wow. And Agapova reverses, and she's on top of Cortez. Again, lands some body shots, and she tries to jump to mount. What a huge comeback this would be if Agapova can come back. Oh, and she lands a big left hook on her right hand. They are in the center of the cage. A UFC contract on the line. An exciting 125-pound female bout. 1-2 from Agapova, who's trying to become the first fighter in the history of Kazakhstan to make it to the UFC. Right hook lands for Cortez. Oh, another big right hand right on the chin of Agapova. All right, have a good one. Family's most important, Robert. Say hi to Mom for me. Nice body kick there from Cortez. Oh, a big overhand right there from Cortez in the knee to the body. She wants to leave no doubt. Another big right hook. She really wants that stoppage. Running out of time here, though. Nice body kick there from Agapova. Here is the last few seconds of this fight wind out, and they are punching at the end. Knee to the body from Cortez as the bell rings. Damn. What's up, Sarah Zeman? Team Cyborg or Team Dana? Isn't it a bit weird that Cyborg has had issues ever since she lost her undefeated streak to Nunez? It's crazy, man. I'm going with Cyborg. I was just making a point earlier that I think actually with the combination of the loss to Nunez, her doing a better job of managing her social media, and Dana White attacking her online, I think Cyborg is more popular and maybe more valuable than ever. I agree, Ray Oliver. I think this is a perfect time to go into the PFL for a season, grab that $1 million. It's not going to be hard fights for her. It's really not. And don't let Kayla Harrison get any more fights underneath her belt before you fight her. If Cyborg fights Kayla Harrison right now, next season, assuming Kayla Harrison gets through this season as champion, she will not be ready for Cyborg. I believe with a few more years experience, she certainly could be, though. Doing Contender Series BC, they need stars. Oh, because they need stars, yeah. Maybe they'll do it in other countries like they have UFC. I thought I heard something about a Contender Series Brazil. 30-26, 30-26, and 29-27. So all three gave a 10-8 round for the second round. I also gave her Tracy Cortez a 10-8 round for the second. I had it 30-26 as well. So judges on point here, at least tonight. Well, they're getting stars first last. Look what they've done. They got Sean O'Malley. They got Johnny Walker. There's Alonzo Menafield. And there's a lot of them that I'm forgetting too. So looks like a damn dude. So does Amanda Nunez. Not bowling, just going by first experience. All right, first last. We are definitely doing some trivia. We've had a few questions out there. First 4 questions. We got Ken Block and Chris Jackson with 1,000 points apiece. Finn Rader with 2,000 points. Need to grow some Canadian talent. Yeah, this was... I got to say, Ray Oliver, I was not real excited by the talent that they brung out for this last Canadian card. I hope the one here in a few months is much better. So, all right, here we go. Next fight through. Everybody refresh your browsers. What's up, Super Docs? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And another Roy Jones Jr. boxing question. Roy Jones Jr. fainted against this boxer made the boxer come in, stuck his chin out against this championship boxer, went back. When that fighter did the same thing, he jumped in and landed a jump hook, knocking him down. Later, he would say he learned that move from chasing chickens. Who was it? Roy Jones Jr. knocked down after a feint. And he said he learned it from... There you go. Super Toxie 1. You are correct. James Toney. He even put it in a rap song. Remember the left hook that James Toney got? A sucker move I stole from a gamecock. From y'all must have forgot. Super Toxie 1 with 1,000 points. This is completely up for grabs, and I should have announced this before. We kind of had announced this before. Billy is taking a season off. He is a 2-time defending champion for Combat Trivia. And so we will have a new champion for sure this season. And then they will defend next season against everybody, and Billy will be back. Who is fighting next? It is Stephen Wynn versus Alon Cruz at featherweight. Both U.S. fighters. Stephen Wynn, 6-0, was also 5-0 as an amateur. Finished 5 of his 6 fights. 3 by submission, 2 by knockout. And then you got Alon Cruz out of Florida, 7-2 as a professional. Did not have an amateur career, but so 7-2 was a little while before he got his first finish, but then he got a triangle choke against Jason Valley back in the day, if you remember that guy. Gotten 3 finishes out there. I think Stephen Wynn, I haven't seen the odds for this, but I think Stephen Wynn is going to be a considerable favorite. No problem. Thanks for asking. All right, let's throw another trivia question out there. Everybody refresh your browsers. To roll up a winner and put it in the air. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This one's going to be worth 2,000 points. I'm going to give everybody a minute because I don't want you to, if you know one of these, I don't want you to put it out there right off the bat. And I'm going to put it in the chat. I want all 3 of these. This is worth 2,000 points. So if you've thought of one, write it down, keep it to yourself. Don't give it to anybody else because they're going to be able to use it. It is rumored that 3 large MMA organizations are all looking at having fights this New Year's Eve. Yes, this is for 2,000 points. 2 of them are looking at co-promoting. I want the names of all 3 major organizations that are looking at a New Year's Eve show, not New Year's Eve weekend, specifically New Year's Eve. All 3 for 2,000 points. 1 or 2 gets 0. So don't give it away. There it is. Super Toxie 1. It is... Oh, no. It is not. Super Toxie 1. That is not... There it is, Experiencer, Bellator, Ryzen, and PFL. I almost thought it was. It is not one, it is PFL with their big tournament. So they will have their $1 million tournament that day. Bellator, Scott Coker, and the CEO of PFL said they are working on getting a co-promotion together for New Year's Eve. So close yet so far. He almost had it. Yeah, I almost gave it to him. That was very close. The question was the 3 organizations that are talking about doing a New Year's show. PFL will have give away their $1 million contract on New Year's Eve. Bellator and Ryzen have been talking about having a co-promotion event on New Year's Eve. Bellator gets Cyborg. She'll be on that New Year's Eve card for sure. Oh, absolutely. I have Lawler on Carlson. I think Colby's been away for a while. Billy Hughes has Lawler in that fight too. Yeah. His takedown defense is relentless. Remember what he did to Rory McDonald. I believe Rory McDonald is a much better fighter than Colby Covington. I had one of those typed in, but didn't press it. UFC is going to lose at the end of the year, Ron Carlson. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, man. So Experiencer with 2,000 points on that one. All right, let's look at the scoreboard. Ken Block, Chris Jackson with 1,000 points apiece. Finn Raider and Experiencer tied with 2,000 points apiece. Lara vs. McDonald's 2 is a free fight now. Beautiful. Is it like on YouTube or on Fight Pass or ESPN? If you're subscribed to the UFC channel here on YouTube, as they're leading up to big fights, not just pay-per-views now, they have been putting a lot of really good fights out there for free. Nice. Very good to know. Thanks for letting everybody know, Experiencer. Stephen Wynn, 26 years old. Alan Cruz, 29. Cruz an inch taller at 6 feet, but he is going to have 5.5 inches reach advantage at 78 inches. That is a big reach difference. Watch on ESPN UFC main event. Nice. All right, here we go. Round 1. Wynn and Cruz. Oh, big right hook for Wynn right out of the bat. Floors Cruz right on his ass. Oh, and a front face kick lands for Cruz. These guys are wasting no time. Oh, and a karate kick there for Cruz. Less than 15 seconds in, both men have already landed huge shots. Nice low leg kick there from Cruz. And Wynn throwing that overhand right again misses. But these guys they're looking for the finish quickly. Front kick to the body there for Cruz. Wynn looking to load up on that right hand. Throws it again and misses. 4:20 left in the first round. 4:15 now. Oh! And Wynn catches a head kick that almost gets there from Cruz. And Cruz lands a brutal body kick there. Oh, and a low ankle kick there from Cruz. He's eating Wynn's legs up. And Wynn lands a 1-2. But, oh, and Cruz throws a wild right uppercut that misses. Wynn catches him with a right hook, and Wynn lands a low leg kick. If I was Cruz, though, I would continue to work on those legs of Wynn. He throws a body kick, misses, and Wynn lands a combination upstairs. 3:40 left in the first round. Another right hand from Stephen Wynn. Wynn throws the left hook as Cruz moves to southpaw. Tries to throw a side kick to the body that misses. And he's going to switch back to orthodox. Nice body kick there from Wynn. Oh, and a three-piece up top there for Wynn, and a big left hook. Wynn's landing some power shots. Left hook and a right hand here for Wynn. Nice left hook to the body for Cruz and a low leg kick. Left hook up top for Wynn. If you guys aren't watching this on Fight Pass, man, hurry up and turn it on there. This is a great fight. Left hand for Wynn. Big left hook for Wynn. Oh, nice body kick for Cruz. Cruz goes for that head kick. Wynn barely blocks it, and he lands a low leg kick of his own. 1-2 there from Wynn. Oh, Cruz goes for a heel kick. Spinning heel kick misses, but he has good kicks. Oh, big combination from Wynn after the 1-2 from Cruz. And Cruz now trying to grab the hands of Wynn. Another good left hand there from Wynn. He has very good hands tonight. Nice left hand there from Cruz. And Cruz keeps throwing these kicks. He has very fast kicks and from a lot of different angles. Jab and a right hook lands there for Wynn. Inside leg kick lands there for Cruz. And a nice body kick for Cruz. If this makes it to the third round, Wynn could be having some problems walking and breathing. Oh, nice left hook to the body, and then an ankle kick again from Cruz and a front kick to the body. Man, what a first round. Drills another left low kick to the left foot of Wynn there from Cruz. Another body kick. Oh, Wynn throws the 1-2 there. Cruz blocks it this time. 1:20 left in the first round. Cruz throws an overhand right that misses behind the jab. Or overhand left, excuse me. He's back in the southpaw. He keeps switching stances so often I can hardly keep track of it. Oh, and Cruz goes for that head kick again. Some of that got through, I think. Right hand lands for Wynn. Less than a minute left. 55 seconds left. And Wynn's, he's got a cracked open nose. I don't know if he's got a broken nose. But he's definitely got a lot of blood coming out of it. 45 left. Low leg kick for Wynn. Oh, low leg kick for Cruz. And Wynn comes back with a combination upstairs. And Cruz throws a 1-2 but misses. And Wynn punishes him with another right hand and another 1-2 right there. Wynn has been accurate and powerful with the hands this first round. Another right hand gets through for Wynn. Blocks Cruz's head kick again. Another left hand and a left hook there for Wynn. 15 seconds left in the first round. Wow, another big right hand there from Wynn. Oh, and Cruz goes for a flying kick there. Misses. Oh, heel kick, spinning heel kick for Wynn. That got through. And it looks like it got Cruz's attention. He looked pissed. Wow. Wow. And Dana's clapping after that one. This entire crowd is clapping. That was an incredible first round. Wow, I hope you guys are watching that. Yeah, it was a very entertaining round, Robert. All right, and coming into round two. I was not looking at the comments throughout that round because that was just non-stop action. All right, and then I'll be ready with more trivia here after round two. All right, round two, here we go. Nice body kick from Wynn to start the second round. Left hook for Cruz. And Cruz ducks down for the takedown. Wynn with great takedown defense, but Cruz lands a front face kick there. He landed part of that, Oh, he threw it 2 more times. He's starting to get through with that, and he throws some extremely low ankle kicks. I mean, that's about as low as you can throw a leg kick. That's not a leg kick. That's an ankle breaker. Nice straight left and a left hook there for Cruz. 4:20 left in the second round. Right hook there from Cruz after the jab. Cruz coming out very accurate here in this second round. UFC on at 3 in the afternoon. Nice. Oh, big right hook over the top there from Wynn. Oh, and Cruz lands a brutal body kick, though. He's got to be... And another body kick. Wynn's really got to be hurting from those leg and body kicks. Cruz might not be showing it, or Wynn might not be showing it, but Cruz lands another body kick there. He just needs to keep landing those leg and body kicks. Another body kick from Cruz. This is going to slow Wynn down. Oh, another body kick there from Cruz. And a right hand there from Cruz. Both of these guys could have what it takes to get into the UFC one day. Nice low leg kick there from Cruz. Oh, and wow, Cruz went down really low and grabbed a hold of that ankle of Wynn, and Wynn with great balance. I mean, he didn't even move. Oh, Cruz lands the head kick, shin to the side of the head, and Wynn didn't even wince from it. A nice straight left from Cruz. Oh, and great job of Cruz. Checks Wynn's leg kick and lands a side kick to the body. These guys are very evenly matched. Right hand to the body for Wynn. Oh, Cruz goes for a spinning heel kick, misses, and then lands a head kick from the other side. Wynn lands a combination with the hands up top right afterwards. Like he didn't even notice. Front kick to the body there for Cruz. Another front kick. If these guys can keep up this pace, no matter what happens, these guys could both be looking at a contract. Left hand for Cruz. If I was Dana, I would be worried about losing one of these guys to PFL or Bellator or one. Another left hook there from Wynn. 210 or 215, getting close to 210 here left in the second round. Nice left hook and a front kick to the body. Oh, flying knee for Cruz. Big combination for Cruz. Straight left from Cruz and a right hook over the top from Wynn. These guys, oh, head kick lands for Cruz. And a head kick from the other side. These guys are human highlight reels right now. And Cruz goes in there for the single leg again, misses, but immediately lands another body kick. Wynn blocks a head kick there from Cruz. Straight left there from Wynn. Cruz's cardio is amazing. The energy output that he has put out there. Nice right hook from Cruz and another body kick. Whoa, flying left hook barely misses there for Wynn. Cruz has thrown so many athletic kicks, though. Lands another head kick there for Cruz. And you see kicks, it says on the stats, they have 22 for Cruz to 6 for Wynn. I really think it's quite a bit more for Cruz. I think somebody doesn't know how to count. What's up, 7? Yeah, he did. He ate that knee for sure. Oh, and a right and a left hand there from Wynn. And a straight left from Wynn. Wynn has been winning it with the hands. Cruz has been winning it with the kicks. Nice body kick there for Cruz. He ducks for the takedown again. And again, Wynn easily stops it. Head kick from Cruz. Cruz shoots for the takedown again. And again, Wynn just kind of pushing him off. Nice right hand there from Wynn. And a left hook there from Wynn. And oh, and Cruz again gets in deep this time. Wynn has had such good balance this whole fight. Because it's not like Cruz has not had really quick, really good takedown attempts. But Wynn's got him into the corner here. Lands a knee to the body. Cruz breaks free. Oh, throws an overhand right. Barely misses. Oh, and he was about to slam Wynn at the bell as he ducks under a 1-2. I have this at a round apiece. First round for Wynn, second round for Cruz. And that was a round of highlights. Best fight on the card, fight of the night. Oh, so far, definitely. I know it's not going to happen, but these guys, these both deserve a fight of the night bonus. And you can read Dana White's lips. He said, "Holy shit." I think that means he likes it. That's what I'm thinking, Robert. Definitely. This one more round. If something epic happens in this third round, guys, we could be watching the Dana White Contender Series version of Forrest Griffin versus Stephan Bonnar. This could be the day that Dana White Contender Series pushes somebody into the mainstream. It's too bad this isn't on ESPN. All right, here we go. Third round. Oh, right hook immediately lands for Cruz. And a front kick to the body for Cruz. 1-2 for Cruz, and Wynn throws a combination. Cruz ducks underneath it, throws that head kick again, and Wynn blocks it. Wynn with the body kick now. How do you guys have this fight so far? Oh, nice low leg kick there from Cruz. Blocks the left hook from Wynn. I have it around a piece. Straight left lands for Cruz. Goes for that head kick again from Cruz. Wynn blocks it again. 4:20 left in the third round. Even though Wynn will win, says Robert. 4:10 left in the fight now. Maybe the best fight of the entire season so far. Cruz goes for another head kick there. Wynn blocks it. Oh, he keeps shooting up so high to the head there. And a straight right there from Cruz. Left hook lands for Wynn. This is as many head kicks as Cruz has thrown. If they can be, as much as they possibly can be, they're responsible head kicks. He's been responsible with them. He hasn't been reckless with them. A nice right hook from Cruz, and he lands a couple more body kicks there. And they exchange leg kicks, but Cruz with another 1-2, a body kick and a low leg kick. They exchange hooks. Wow. 3:15 left in this fight. Body kick lands for Wynn. What a war. I said I have it around a piece. 1-2 there for Cruz. Who wants it more? Stephen Wynn and Alon Cruz. 1-2 from Wynn, but he misses. Significant strikes. You have Wynn slightly ahead. I think Cruz has landed the harder shots, though. What's up, Denise in the house? How's it going? Cruz with a nice body kick there. Ducks under a right hook there from Wynn and lands another body kick and a left hook. And I would challenge those CompuBox. Cruz with a nice front kick there to the face. Oh, throws the karate kick. Misses there. But what athleticism and cardio for Cruz. Oh, a nice right hook there for Wynn. But I think these CompuBox stats have got to be very, very close. Nice low leg kick there for Cruz. Spinning heel kick, and he landed that one. Wynn might be getting tired. Another side kick to the body there for Cruz. Wynn throws a head kick that misses. Another body kick for Cruz. And I think those leg and body kicks from the first two rounds are starting to pay dividends for Cruz. As he lands a couple more right hands, goes for another head kick that Cruz blocks, but then he lands a body kick. Another low leg kick. Wynn comes over with the right hand. $1:30 left in the fight. Who wants it more? This fight is so close. This has been an absolute war. Another body kick from Cruz. Oh, big left hook for Wynn. And a straight left for Wynn. Another body kick lands for Cruz. Oh, big right hand for Wynn. Another low leg kick for Cruz. This fight has got to be razor thin on the scorecards. Straight left lands for Wynn. Good to see you, Denise. Thank you guys for coming out on late notice on a Tuesday afternoon. Nice combination up top there from Win. Oh, another 1-2 for Win. Cruz might be fading a little bit here at the end. Oh, flying knee for Cruz. It's all over. My God. Are you kidding me? Dana White Contender Series knockout of the series. After one of the greatest fights you will see in a small gym. Maybe one of the finishes of the year. Game, set, match, and he just signed his own contract. Elon Cruz. Wow. Wow, and what a classy dude, Elon Cruz. He says, we get 2 contracts. He just looked at the camera and said, we get 2 contracts. Oh my God, look at the replay again on this flying knee. Boom! Right on the chin. Win's head snaps back, bounces on the canvas like a bobblehead doll. And then the right hand afterwards, unnecessary, but the referee hadn't pulled him off yet. Wow. It was already an incredible fight. And yeah, Dana looked like he about had a heart attack there. Oh, and Dana White just made it. He says, I'm signing you. He just made an air signature. That's the first time we've seen that in the Contender Series. There is no doubt. Like there was any doubt before he did that. Dana White just said, you're getting a contract. Oh, definitely best flying knee on Contender Series. Wow. Absolutely, Billy. Didn't eat that one. Yeah, that might have been the best fight in Dana White Contender Series history. Like I said, this Contender Series, they have been waiting for their Forrest Griffin, Stephan Bonnar moment. We may have just seen it right there. It's too bad that we know millions of people aren't watching because it's on Fight Pass, but you can bet that this highlight's going to be all over the internet. And I really hope they put it on the ESPN highlights. I hope this makes Sports Center, because that should be the #1 play of the day. Winner by knockout, 4 minutes and 36 seconds. I would really like to see those scorecards. They had to have been razor close. Wow. Yeah, you know it's good when right after the shot lands, Dana White picks up his pin and starts making signs in the air like he's signing the contract. Congratulations, Elon Cruz, or anybody that knows Elon Cruz. Get that kid on Fights with Friends. I want to interview him on the show and congratulate him myself. This is an incredible shot. So, Elon Cruz, I will be reaching out to you, sir. Look, wow. What an incredible flying knee. I think both of these guys should get talent. I think they both have UFC talent. Man. I had a trivia question in mind for after this third round, and I am just about speechless. This is all I can think about right now. 8-2, Elon Cruz on a 4-fight win streak now. He said, this was my big moment, and I seized it. It doesn't really feel real right now. Well, it didn't really feel real to us, Elon Cruz. That fight was unreal. Especially the amount of output he was able to put out there with those body kicks and head kicks. Usually you'll see a guy get tired even in the lower weights that are throwing that many high kicks. And he'd eaten a lot of shots. As Elon's talking about right now, Wynn had eaten a ton of shots, never looked like he was hurt. Even though he landed a lot of headshots, and he could not cover being hurt on that one. That is lights out. And he just said that it's his first actual knockout. His other finishes before that were TKOs. And just looking at these guys on paper, I had picked Stephen Wynn to win this fight. And in the first round, it looked like that's the way it was going to go. And then Cruz started studying him. He started figuring out his patterns. Wynn was really telegraphing that right hand. Elon Cruz, he just said, "Mom, I love you. I'll see you when I get back to Tampa. We'll get some lunch." I love the kid. Elon Cruz, welcome to the UFC. Wow. Well, like I said, guys, mark my words, Elon Cruz is the next star from Dana White Contender Series. That was like second Street Fighter with all them kicks. I can't remember a time I've seen a guy throw that many kicks and not look the least bit winded. That many high kicks. Oh, you're right. Tiger knee. For sure, man. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. And we still have the feature bout of the night coming up, but I think Stephen Wynn and Elon Cruz just bumped them as the feature bout. Light heavyweights coming up. Alexa Kamur versus Fabio Charant. Both men 4-0. Alexa Kamur, he was also 4-0 as an amateur. Won every single one of his fights by finish. All first round knockouts for Alexa Kamur. And Fabio Charant, out of New England, also 4-0, was 3-1 as an amateur. He has also finished every single one of his fights. All 4 by choke. 3 in the first round, 1 in the second. 2 rear naked and 2 guillotine. So, 2 undefeated fighters with 100% finish rates. Extremely high level cardio. Cardio was throwing all them kicks and all that backpedaling. Has to be the best cardio I've seen out of any fighter. It's very good, man. And what about Stephen Wynn for taking as much damage as he did until that flying knee came in? So, wow. Kamur versus Charant coming up here. Light heavyweights. Wow. And Kamur is a training partner of former heavyweight champion and future heavyweight champion on August 17th. Yes, I'm calling it now. Stipe Miocic will defeat Daniel Cormier in 19 days. Alexa Kamur trains with Stipe Miocic. 4-0, all first round knockouts. And like I said, 4-0 as an amateur. So, I mean, how valuable is that to have Stipe in your corner? What's up, Wyatt Matheson? Chicken fried rice, ladies and gentlemen. Chicken fried rice. Well, I'm surprised. All right. Power for later round. Did you see that knockout, Wyatt? I hope you didn't miss that. That was crazy. And there's Fabio. Fabio Charant warming up there in the back. He's going to have his hands full against Alexa Kamor. Oh, dude, you got to watch that. Wyatt Matheson, that's Dana White Contender Series might have just had their Forrest Griffin versus Stephan Bonner moment. It's one of the better fights that I've seen all year. And an incredible finish to it. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, everybody refresh your browsers. How confident I am in Stipe? You thinking we should put a bet out there, Wyatt? I'm pretty confident. I say you going for Daniel Cormier. I think me and Wyatt should put out a friendly bet. What are you thinking, Wyatt? How about the loser has to eat a Carolina Reaper and film it? These fights count on the record, so they have to get paid. When you think if they count on the record, they definitely have to get paid because those are if they're professional fights. Yeah, I mean I don't know how much they're getting paid, but yeah, you can't have pros fight for free. Loser sings the winner's national anthem. That's a good one. Fight might go to decisions. I don't know, man. 4 guys with or 2 guys with 4 finishes and 4 knockouts. Or 4 knockouts for one, 4 submissions for the other. And Rob Font has been training with one guy, with Fabio Charant, and Stipe has been training with Alexa Kamor. So both of these guys have been around a lot of talent. I'm 50-50 on Stipe DC. Obviously on Stipe. Yeah, I hear you. Stipe by second round TKO is my pick. I mean, I definitely know DC could win it. I just want to make it fun. I want to make it fun. I really want Stipe to win. Experiencer, he was talking about because Wyatt's from Canada. So I would have to sing the Canadian national anthem, and he would have to sing the United States. So light heavyweights in this final bout, and we have a tight. We have a very tight competition in trivia. Everybody refresh your browsers real quick. I'm going to throw one more trivia question out real quick. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no problem, Experiencer. How would you know? Wow, Alexa Kamor, also a 3-time Golden Gloves champion. And he trains with Stipe. Damn. Down for that bet, but on a different fight. All right, man. Sounds good. All right. So this fighter is coming back, and he is going to be in the main event of the next BKFC. His opponent, Jason White, had to come out because he was injured, though. And the next Bare Knuckle FC will now be free on Fight TV. who is this main event fighter that was scheduled to fight Jason White? He was an exciting MMA fighter in his own right. Was in a lot of wars. I know Billy knows this, but he's not playing. No, Alexa Kamur, 23 years old. Fabio Cherant, 24. Both men 6'1". Both men with the 74-inch reach advantage. It is not Lytle. All right, here we go. Round one. They're so quiet about starting these. I didn't even realize the clock was starting. Oh, and Kamur going for a big body kick right out of the gate. Front kick to the body there for Kamur. I mean, Kamur, 100% knockouts. Cherant, 100% submissions. Oh, a nice low leg kick there from Kamur. He's got some heavy legs. Kamur goes for a front kick to the face that misses there. It is not Artem Lobov. He fought Jason White earlier during the year. This guy's one of the most exciting guys in WEC history. Before he was in the UFC. Had maybe his best fights in WEC. Oh, Kamur goes for the head kick there over the head of Cherant. Haterade 9, there it is. Oh, big right hand there from Kamur. It's Leonard Garcia. Oh, big head kick there from Cherant. And they're trading shots here, 1:10 into the first round. Yep, the bad boy himself. And like I said, BKFC, guys, on Fight TV, it's going to be absolutely free. So we can all watch it without having to worry about paying for it, or some that might be tempted to go to the dark side. And oh, nice body kick there from Kamur. Oh, body kick back from Cherant. Oh, these are some big light heavyweights. And oh, another nice body kick there from Kamur. These guys look like they cut down from around 240. Oh, and Kimura minus 400. Biggest favorite on the card. Big left hook there for Cherant. Fight TV. It's an app, and it's also a site. FITE.tv, I believe, online. I always go to the app. Nice left hook there from Kimura. They always have Ryzen, 1FC, all those things, and it's going to be free on Fight TV. Straight right lands for Kimura. Oh, flying knee attempt for Kamur. Cherant stops him there. He might have landed part of that to the body. Knees to the body here for Kamur. Like Fight TV was better than DAZN. No contest between them. No glitch. I never have any issues with glitch or anything on Fight TV. Only problem is I mean, if you could get everything they have on there for the price of DAZN, they have way better programming. I mean, it's the best. Fight TV has the best programming out of any streaming service. But they also have, you know, some of those really expensive pay-per-views. 145 left in the fight. Head kick for Kamur. I'm not going to take the chance of streaming it since everybody can watch it. But I will definitely do a fight companion for it. Oh, nice right hand for Kamur. Head kick and a left hook. Left hook lands for Cherant. They just yelled at Kamur, move your head when you're coming in. Both corners yell about head movements. Oh. Kamur misses the front kick. Cherant lands a straight right. It's free. They're doing this one for free because Jason White stopped out. Can't you actually show it? No. I would have to have permission from Fight TV. They still own it. So they still have copyright to it. I imagine they're probably going to put it... They probably will put it on YouTube themselves as well. Nice left hook there from Cherant. And 2-minute exchange shots, 30 seconds left in the first round. I'm a little surprised that this has made it through not made it through the first round yet, but it looks like it may. Left hook lands for Tarrant. Very close first round. Both these guys are very, very respectful of each other's power. Oh, and Kimura goes for the head kick, and Tarrant ducks underneath it again. Hard to call that first round. These guys have heavy, heavy shots, though, both of them. Yes, they do have a ton of free content as well. You're right, Billy. Yeah, Fight TV is freaking awesome. And next time they have something, a big thing that is for pay, me and Billy both have codes, and we'll do like we did before. I'll announce it when we have the net. We're going to have a Fight TV train. And what that is you use one of our codes, you automatically get $10. Then once somebody gets enough for a pay-per-view, then we start getting it for the next person. Throw your code out there, the next person gets you another $5, the next person gets you another, until everybody gets the pay-per-view for free, and that's totally legal. I think Billy got Ryzen for free the last time, so both of us did, actually. All right, Kimura and Tarrant. Oh, nice front body kick from Kimura at the beginning of the round. Oh, big left hook from Tarrant. A big right hand. Kimura's hurt. The Stipe mentor is hurt. Oh, flying knee from Kimura. Oh, my God. Both men were almost knocked out. Big left hook from Kimura. And Kimura's got Tarrant's back, and he's landed huge hammer fists. Both men have been hurt in the span of 10 seconds. And Kimura raining down shots on Tarrant. He's got to be careful not to tire himself out. Landing a big hammer fist is Kimura after landing that flying knee. Uppercuts from underneath from Kimura, hammer fists and big right hooks. It's all over! With 4:11 in the second round, you get a flying knee, and you get a flying knee, and 2 flying knee finishes in a row. Wow. So right before this is Elon Cruz with the amazing flying knee to finish the fight against Steve Wynn that Dana White immediately made the contract gesture for. And now Alexa Kimura lands a flying knee right after being rocked by Tarrant. Immediately after. Boom, he was throwing a left hook to the body when he got caught by that flying knee. He was not completely out, but some big ground and pound finished it up. Wow. And I mean, Tarrant's got a hell of a knee, or a hell of a chin taking that knee and not going out. But he wasn't able to defend himself after that. 3 contracts given out tonight, the 2 knockouts and 1 submission. Stipe's training paid off, yeah. Man, I don't know if he taught him the flying knee. I don't know if I've ever seen Stipe land a flying knee. That was crazy. Alexa Kammer. I say he gives Stephen Wynn a contract too, even though he got knocked out. And that was amazing. 48 seconds of the second round. Dana White on the phone. And he's going to head back and talk about how many contracts he's going to hand out. I think at least 3. Wow. That was crazy, and I know that they don't want to start giving out so many contracts that it's not as special, but I mean, damn. I want to see Steven win back again. Like I said, even though he got knocked out in one of the greatest fights in Dana White Contender Series history, though, I think he should at least get another look. Girl Cortez might have got a contract before the KOs happened. She is right on the line of getting in. I think she probably does because she was the only female on here. I think there's 4 tonight. And Haterade 9 got the last one. We're going to go to trivia. Here in a minute. 7 rounds through trivia. And several people with a couple thousand points and a lot of people with 1,000. So everybody refresh your browsers. And 5, 4. All right, Billy, throw out a trivia question. Where everybody gets a contract, yeah. Man, some really good fights. I mean, you know, you could argue it if you weren't watching, but yeah, throw it out there, Billy. Yeah, that's the replay. He ate that big left hook, did Kimura, and then he comes back with the flying knee. Who was the last fighter that Ken Shamrock defeated in the UFC? That's Billy Hughes' trivia question. Last fighter that Ken Shamrock defeated in the UFC. Is it Chemo, Billy Hughes? I believe you're right, Haterade. But I don't know for sure without looking it up. Chemo is correct. All right, Haterade with 2 in a row. I believe you might be ahead now, Haterade. Let me add up the scores here. Ken Block with the first one, then Finn Rader with 2 in a row at 2,000. Chris Jackson with 1,000. Super Toxie with 1,000. And then Experiencer got the 2,000 point one. And Haterade's gotten 2 in a row at 2,000. So 3-way tie at 2,000 and several people with 1,000 left with 4 questions left. It is live. What's up, Jake Anderson? How's it going? We are live. Dana White Contender Series was just live. Ken Shamrock never beat Tito Ortiz. Lesnar, that's good. I could not stand Ken Shamrock enough at one time that I might have put him in there with Brock Lesnar. I feel much better about him now. But I'm good, Jake Anderson. It takes a lot for me to really not like a fighter now. I have so much respect for what these guys do now. All right, and Dana White will come back here in a few minutes with the decision. I have not talked to him recently, Jake, but I was just saying I did get an invitation from somebody to go to these Dana White Contender Series. These are when I'm able to make it to Vegas. They are invitation only. They don't sell tickets for it, but the invite was not from Dana White. Dana, yeah, he's a bit old, I think, to get in the octagon. I think he's 50 now. Get some fights, yeah. You know, he does what he has to do. I disagree with him a lot of the time. But let's throw a trivia question out there, and everybody in 5. You're correct, Tater, at 4, 3, 2, 1. I said Elon Cruz for that knockout against Stephen Wynn will definitely get a contract. Don't be surprised to see Wynn show up in the UFC card. Oh, I believe he will. All right, guys. Anthony Rumble Johnson and Andrei Arlovsky have a storied history in the UFC. But both of them took a detour from the UFC. Both of them were cut temporarily, and they fought against each other at a 225-pound catch weight in this organization. What organization outside of the UFC did Anthony Rumble Johnson and Andrei Arlovsky meet in? It was not WEC. Not Strikeforce. I know, and he looked good in his last fight, and he was pissed. He called people out that were saying he has a glass jaw. Which he kind of does have a glass jaw, but he got caught. Not Bellator. And it was one of the very first events for this organization. Not one. I'll give you a clue. This organization has changed names since then. But I'm looking for the name that it was going under at the time this happened. I know Billy knows this. Yep, exactly, Jake Anderson. I kind of thought this one would be a speed test. Not Ryzen. But you guys surprise me all the time with things that I think it's going to take a long time for people to get, or that no one will, and you guys get it immediately. Not Legacy, no, not LFA. LFA has been the proving ground for the UFC lately, though. Remember, they fought, just not the organization. All right, I'm going to give you guys a big clue. It was on NBC Sports. And I want the name that the organization went by when they fought. Not since they changed their name. And Dana White making his way with the decisions. Not Bodog. That's a good guess, though. Almost forget about Bodog. There it is, Jake Anderson. You are correct. World Series of Fighting. All right. He says, let's start with Rodrigo to see if he gets a contract. Let's see how many contracts are given out. All right. So, first contract of the night. Dana says he already thinks he has a fight lined up for Rodrigo Nascimento in August. He had a submission arm triangle choke finish. First round. Now they're down to Rodriguez and Farrington. And Dana said the exact same thing about Rodriguez that I said. He's very good. He's right there. He's not ready for the UFC yet. So I think Daniel Rodriguez will be back in the series. On to the women's fight. Tracy Cortez versus Maria Agapova. You know, Tracy dominated 30-26 on 2 of the cards. I had it 30-26. And Dana said he thought it was going to be a one-sided fight, but the other way. Still talking about her. I think he's going to give Cortez the contract, but he hasn't said yet. All right, Tracy Cortez, that is the second contract of the night. And there you go, Billy. Of course, we know Elon Cruz. We knew he was going to get that contract. But Dana said he thinks we'll see more of Stephen Nguyen again. Oh, I love this kid. Elon Cruz. This is my call. So I said dark horse. I said Johnny Walker was my last dark horse of the first half of the year. He's done very well. My next pick, my next star out of Dana White's Contender Series, I'm calling it right now, Elon Cruz. And I'm already reaching out to him to be on the show. I want to talk to this kid. And Stipe said, or Dana said Stipe called him and said Alexa Kimura better get into the UFC. And he does. So 4 contracts tonight. I don't think it was overkill. Rodrigo, first round submission at heavyweight. Tracy Cortez, even though she didn't get the finish, was very dominating. Elon Cruz with the flying knee knockout in the 3rd round. And then another flying knee and shots from Alexa Kimura. Oh, Walker versus Corey Anderson. If Anderson doesn't turn to... Oh, I don't think Corey Anderson wants that fight. He's been trying to push for a fight with Jones, I know. I feel bad for Corey, but the businessman in me comes out when it comes to Corey. I like the guy. I really do. I just don't see Corey Anderson as a star. And I hate to be like that because I'm such a fan of the sport. But I'm also a fan of the sport growing, and I don't see how you make a star out of Corey Anderson. He's a heavyweight. I hate to say, I just don't think he's really entertaining. He doesn't finish fights. He doesn't he doesn't have an insane amount of output. He just wins. And I feel bad saying that. I said, but, I'm not going to pay for a Corey Anderson fight. I don't ever see myself paying for a fight because Corey Anderson is fighting on it. No matter who his opponent is. So, all right, let's finish up trivia here real quick. Everybody refresh your browsers for those that are left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walker needs fast track for a title shot. Well, Jones has said he wants to fight now in November. And it's going to be, I think, Alexander Raychik is in there. I think Johnny Walker is in the mix. I thought Dominic Reyes probably would be, but now... he's fighting, God, how in the hell could I forget his name? Chris, as Anderson called him. Walker says he's accepting a fight with Corey Anderson. Really? Was on MMA Junkie today. Wow. All right. Usually I am up on trivia quizzing. Yeah, exactly, Jake Anderson. Yeah, I did not know that. All right. Let's throw a trivia question out here, though. Okay, guys. Chris Weidman, thank you. I don't know how I could draw a blank with that name. But this major fight at 145 was a first round knockout. It was one of the first, or one of the last fights, excuse me, on Fox. But it was very, very controversial. Jeremy Stevens got a knockout against this man, but it looked like on camera, and in the replay, that he had landed a lot of shots to the back of the head. This man is coming off an impressive victory since then. Who was that fighter that a lot of people felt like he had gotten ripped off? Haterade 9 moving into the lead. You're right, it is Josh Emmett with 3 in a row. All right. First man with 3,000 points. Finn Raider and Experiencer with 2,000. Go and refresh your browsers again real quick. Shouldn't take 5 seconds this time, I don't think. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake Anderson, you have 1,000 points, I think. Yeah, you have. They're all worth 1,000 points. You got one question, so you have 1,000 points. We have 2 questions left. All right, guys, this is going to be an MMA trivia movie. We all know the Van Damme movie Bloodsport. There was a similar movie by Van Damme with a tournament. They were kind of in the desert. That was almost 10 years later. It was a fairly popular movie at the time with Van Damme, and I should get more facts on it actually than that. It is not Lionheart. Oh, it actually was in New York City. So Jean-Claude Van Damme finds himself on the run from the police. He hides on a dock on an outboard freight ship, very similar, leaving for Asia, somewhat similar to Bloodsport. I guarantee you it's not Bloodsport, though. Bloodsport. He gets into a secret battle between the greatest fighters, and they're actually fighting this time in Tibet. Not Mission Impossible. I remember when this movie came out, but this is going to kind of date me. I'm not going to throw the year out there because that's going to make it very easily to Google Titanic. That is great, Billy. Haterade 9, you are correct. It is The Quest. And even though it does sound and the plot definitely is similar to Bloodsport, it's worth watching. I definitely think it's worth. Wow, and Alexa Kamor, he got the contract, but he has a huge swelling on his noggin from that shot he got caught with. Damn, I don't know if any of you are watching and seen him. He's got a huge knot on his head. Please. I gave people a long time on that one. That one was a little long. So is this more of a test to see if that's a fast internet speed? I hear you. There's a lot of times that people get it very quickly. So Billy Hughes, that isn't playing right now, he would get them so quick, you knew he wasn't Googling them. All right, Billy Hughes, I think it's appropriate that last year's champion have the last question of the night. Throw it out there, Billy. Last season's champion. What's Google? That is a problem with it, Jake Anderson. Obviously, I can't see if people are Googling or not, and I can't stop people. I do discourage people from Googling, but, you know, if people want their guilty conscience eating at them, then go ahead and Google it. You're the one who has to live with yourselves. Tim Sylvia, Matt Hughes, Robbie Lawler, and Jens Pulver all came from this fight camp. Name the camp. Oh, that is a good one to finish on. That's a pretty tough one. I see Top Team and then AKA. Is it Top Team? Everyone does sleep with themselves technically, I guess, at night, Jake, but... Oh, it was not Top Team or AKA? I don't know this one. Haterade says American Top Team. Jake Anderson says 10th Planet. Experiencer says Jackson Wink. Yeah, Billy's got me stumped on this one. Haterade says Black Zillions. Let me read the question for you again. It says Tim Sylvia, Matt Hughes, Robbie Lawler, and Jens Pulver all came from this fight camp. Name the camp. Seven says Evovation. Is that supposed to be elevation? Oh, elevation, yeah. No, AKA, no. I think I might know what it is, but I'm not even sure if I'm right. Because remember, this is a ways back. Tim Sylvia has not been in the UFC for a while. Quincy says Militech. Quincy's correct. All right, good job, Quincy. That was a tough one. All right, Quincy Panola with 1,000 points. Let's count up the scores from the night. 12 rounds. Militech fighting. All right. Ken Block had the first one. Then Finn Rader had 2 in a row. Chris Jackson, Super Toxie with 1,000 apiece. Experiencer with 2,000. Haterade got 3 of the last 4. Ended up with 4,000 though. And Haterade 9. You are the winner of week 1. Are correct. I just remember because Pat was talking about how happy he was when Robbie won the title. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew it had to be somebody far back. I was thinking Militech, Lion's Den. Somewhere in there. Obviously, Winkleman goes back a long ways. He trained Chuck Liddell. But he did, John Winkleman did a really cool live video. He went live the other day on Facebook for about 35, 40 minutes. And he was talking about exercises for being explosive. Your diet and your kind of workouts for explosiveness, not just for if you're a fighter, in the cage or even in a dojo, but in case you end up in trouble one day in your everyday life and somebody attacks you and you end up having to defend yourself. About Corey Anderson. Oh, about what you said about Corey Anderson. Khabib's a star and he's not an exciting fighter. Well, he doesn't do that either, though. And I think, I don't know. I think that Khabib's takedowns can be explosive. Maybe I need to watch some more Corey Anderson. He may be able to get there, but for me, he's not there right now. And obviously, Khabib's feud with Conor McGregor did everything for him, put him over the top. I know, he says he hates Conor McGregor and all this stuff. He should love Conor McGregor. I know Conor McGregor said some horrible things to him, but Conor McGregor also made Khabib Nurmagomedov a multi-millionaire and turned him into an absolute megastar. Khabib Nurmagomedov was not a household name before the Conor McGregor feud. He was an MMA fan. He was a hardcore MMA fan name, especially before he won the belt. All right, I'll throw one fun, quick bonus question out there. St. Bruce said, shut his lights out. I'll have to agree to disagree. All right. I mean, that doesn't mean I don't like him. I feel bad that I feel that way because I would like it to be just the best fighter. Gets there, every time, but I don't find him exciting. Oh, I hear what you're saying. Oh, you're saying you disagree with the star thing. Oh, he definitely did his part, Jake Anderson, but he needed a dance partner. And just like, Conor McGregor, he was very good, but the fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr. really put him into another stratosphere. Yeah, I agree, Jake, but it's the popularity. 27, yeah, he's amazing. No doubt about it. All right, bonus question here real quick. Tony Ferguson and Khabib Nurmagomedov were scheduled several times to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov missed weight on one of these where it was canceled. It was rumored that Khabib Nurmagomedov ate a certain food that would seem very weird to eat when you were trying to make weight. What was the legendary food that he ate? Became rumor of legend anyways. And Haterade9, you are correct. And Finn Raider. It was tiramisu. And I really hope that we see that fight again someday soon. Big Mac and Fires, yeah. Well, I heard, Billy, you might have been telling me, and then I looked it up, and it looks like that is going to be the case. I don't know if it's 100% official, but it looks like Conor McGregor will be the stand-in if Khabib Nurmagomedov or Dustin Poirier is not able to fight. If somebody doesn't make weight, or if somebody isn't able to make the fight, love it or hate it, it looks like Conor McGregor will be standing in as a possible replacement. Oh, we know that because Tony says it constantly, and I'm a big fan of him. Yeah, I like Tony too. I like both of them. I like Tony and Khabib, though. Call me Triple C, says Adrian. Hey, Billy could have been Triple C. He stopped at Champ. And he's going to give you guys a chance to catch up. Dana pulling the BS again. Yeah, his thing with Cyborg is super strange, man. Obviously thought Conor was overrated. Great mouthpiece and salesman. Yep. John Jones versus who now? Walker has a fight lined up. Oh, who? Is Walker and Corey Anderson official? You said Johnny Walker had accepted it. I didn't know that Corey Anderson had accepted it. So Corey Anderson did accept the fight, Billy? All right, says, yep, MMA Junkie, I'm reading it now. Johnny Walker accepts Corey Anderson's MSG call-out for UFC 244. Corey Anderson has been putting in overtime trying to book a fight after swinging and apparently missing with UFC light heavyweight champion John Jones. It looks like he may have found a dance partner. Anderson hopped on Twitter on Monday night and threw out a challenge to Walker for UFC 244. In the process, hinting he may have been guided down the route of facing the Brazilian. Huh. That is interesting. Man, that should be a good fight. Man, that is crazy. It looks like it's going to happen at UFC 244 from what I'm reading, which means who fights John Jones in November? Corey Anderson, Johnny Walker, and Dominic Reyes are all fighting. The only other one in my mind that is worthy of jumping in there is Alexander Raychik. So Santos is not going to be ready again in time. He's got way too many surgeries to fight by November. DC or Stipe. Well, they're fighting in August. That would be, well, that'd still be a pretty quick turnaround. Oh, man, I don't see how you could give Teixeira a shot right now. But, I mean, they have in the past just kind of thrown guys in there. Like Derek Lewis, like I was talking about Derek Lewis and Daniel Cormier. Wouldn't doubt if every fighter knows who they should fight and who they shouldn't. Oh, I'm sure. And shout out to Corey Anderson for calling out Johnny Walker. I mean, that's ballsy. Jan Vlahovic. You're correct, 7. I thought there might be a name that I was thinking of. Jan Vlahovic will most likely be fighting John Jones in November. That's my prediction. He's coming off a knockout of Luke Rockhold. Fairly big a household name, even though he hadn't been at light heavyweight. I bet a lot of people have turned down fights with Walker. Oh, I'm sure. Did beat Latifi, and that's impressive. Yeah, Johnny Walker's a monster. And I mean, even if you're a guy that thinks you want to fight anybody, you really want to get hit by him. It's one thing to risk, a win or a loss. It's one thing to risk a loss against somebody. But when you're talking about coming in there with guys like Johnny Walker and Francis Ngannou, I mean, it's more than a loss. I mean, you're talking about your lights going out in a debilitating way. Yep, TRT Vitor versus John Jones. They threw Vitor in there last minute. Oh, you're saying again now? No. Vitor's way too old. Walker right through him. Jan Vlahovic has definitely put in his dues in the UFC to earn a shot at the belt. Okay, so I'm going to say that's my favorite thing, because I don't think Alexander Raychik has enough notoriety to his name yet. And yeah, Blachowicz has been around longer. He's coming off a big win. You haven't seen Walker fight once? Oh man, you need to look it up. All of his fights are like seconds. And like, I don't know if he's went past 30 seconds. He's got a flying knee knockout. He's got some crazy punch knockouts. Yeah, the guy's got incredible power. Yeah, check him out. He's basically like Francis Ngannou with a more complete striking game. Volkan Ozdemir, didn't he just lose? I thought Volkan Ozdemir just lost to somebody. Yeah, I don't think he's beat a lot of big names. And a lot of these guys that kept on getting pushed into the top 3 or 4 that weren't very good are kind of finally starting to finally move down in the rankings. Knocking out Kansas. That's scheduled for a fight with Latifi. Oh yeah, I don't think Ozdemir's that good either. But there's a couple guys that have just gotten chance after chance. Jimmy Manawa is one that comes to mind. He's coming off a really bad knockout though. He's probably done. But they just kept on they kept him in the top 5 forever. And it seems like he lost quite a few fights. Not saying Volkan for a title shot or no. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if he did or not. I think he put his gloves in the cage. Hopefully it's not Anthony Smith. Again, I know Anthony Smith said he wants the rematch. I don't necessarily ever want to see that fight. I don't really think it'll ever be competitive, but I definitely don't want to see it right away. Think any guys are doing steroids now, or is it pretty tight test? Oh yeah, I think a lot of people are doing steroids now. A lot. Yeah, cycle off before testing. Yeah, I think a lot of guys, and I think there's something different about when fighters go to Brazil too, because you see a lot of guys like way more ripped, especially the Brazilian fighters. When you go to those Brazil cards. I'm not 100% calling them out because I can't prove it, but I just, by what I see. And, I mean, I've talked to UFC fighters. I'm friends with a former UFC fighter that told me everybody was on something. And this was before USADA. Yep, the water in Brazil. It's that horse meat, Jake. It's all the horse meat. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in on a Tuesday night. Trivia night could change. My days off and things are probably going to change tomorrow at work. I'm going to find out what my new job and schedule is like. Same job, same company, but I'll be on a different route. Hopefully not driving to Seattle and back every day. You talking about Renato Sobral? I've definitely watched Renato Sobral. No, I'm not fired. They're doing some restructuring at my work, and everybody's getting their routes changed and bid, and it's a weird thing, but it's for the best for me. Yep, Babalu Sobral. I love that guy. All right, have a good one. First, last, thanks everybody again. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.